Alright, sports fans. This is as clean as the lab has been in quite some time, so we're going to do a quick little tour. Normally, this open space here would have between 6 and 8 totes, all holding fruiting things that are currently not here. And we've then come up to my hanging workstation. This is what passes for my still air box. Please don't mock me. My infection rate is actually coming down lately, so... Alright. Just vacuumed in here. It's pretty awful. Yep, absolutely pretty awful. But that's as good as it's gonna get. These mirrors are holdovers from when this was a whole aquaponics setup. But I suppose they still function here for what they need to do. We come up, the dehydrator. That dehydrator is complete. I bought that retail. Those are extra racks from the barn. All of this space up here is normally fruiting totes. I'm not going to show you what's behind me because it's a complete disaster. They'll all come back in shortly. My observation shelf, handful of things there that, some of that, there's a cordyceps there. But yeah, a lot of that I might just throw substrate on top of and fruit right in the jar because for one reason or another they're not qualified to go anywhere else. My gloves, switch out a pair of gloves as I'm working, makes it easier to get 2 or 3 on in a night, take a couple little breaks. Various wood recipes, little inventories there. Oh. And then, yeah, here's the bread and butter of the lab. My work shelves across the top there. Alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, that's a mister from the Chi-Coms. It's kind of terrible, but it does mist. My caps, that purple tote, that purple capped tote is all extra caps and things. Bags, tinfoil. These are all, that's a bleach bottle, sterilized to be turned into something. I got a bunch of birdseed there because I think the cordyceps like it better. But then I was learning some things today that I think my whole cordyceps procedure is just foobar, we shall say. And these are 2-quart units that haven't been put anywhere. These have all been inoculated, but they need to find a new home. They shouldn't be in here with the light. I know that, thank you. These are fruited bags that need to be cut. So this is kind of a shelf for the homeless down here, I suppose. And then the very bottom, all of these are bags to be fruited. And this is all the actual labor to do after I get the lab put back together. Fruited bags, homeless people, jars to be turned into magic, work supplies. And all this space would be fruiting things. I mean, hang on, if I could, do I know how to pause this? Is that a pause? Yeah, that entire stack, taller than my 6 feet, is reishi that got put into trays because it was mislabeled and I thought it was something else, and oh, what a nightmare. I've been trying to correct that mistake for a good 6 weeks now. No idea what I'm going to do with all of it, but it's what had been taking up all this space. Mislabeled reishi, fruited into trays. But alright, that's 4.5 minutes. There's a tour of the lab in its cleanest state. And I'll get back to you with some work videos or something. Look forward for updates to come. Life in abundance.